Toiletarians, I'm your host, Toilet Terry, and you're watching Toilet Talk with Terry. Yes, that's me. Season 6. I'm not gonna say it 2 other times. Because then you know what happens. Yes, this is that season. For those of y'all who may have not been watching or just for some reason couldn't have figured that out by now. Tonight's topic is living alone. The mother of one of my friends growing up, she said that she used to live alone. And this one night when she was practicing a music piece, after she finished, she heard somebody clapping for her and she said, "Oh, thank you." Whoever that was in the house. Wait. Oh, wait. No. I live alone. Creepy. I know, right? And then she recalls something that happened to her years prior that may be a contribution to that. I'm going to read it from her point of view in first person. Or I'm going to tell it that way. I'm not going to read it. Here's what she said. She said, when I was 10 or 12 years old-ish, my parents had told me millions of times never to talk to strangers online, right? So she was home alone, her parents were out, she was staying up real late, and so then here's what she said. Well, even though I had been told this millions of times, I was still chatting online with a bunch of strangers, and on my webcam, on my laptop, in my room, yada yada yada. So then after a couple of hours of doing that, one of her friends, who she was chatting with, who supposedly lived in another country, tells her, I've been watching you this whole entire time. I'm gonna go back to first person real quick. And then I say, oh yeah, prove it. Alright, what have I been eating? What have I been drinking? What have I been doing with my time? And he starts describing what I've been eating, what I've been drinking, who I've been talking to, yada, yada, yada. It turns out he had been outside of my window because my laptop was in front of a window and I just couldn't see him right behind the laptop watching me the entire time. He had somehow hacked into my webcam, which my parents had told me to turn off when I wasn't using it, and I had repeatedly broken that rule, and he had found my address, and he was from another country. He had been doing this for months, looking in at me through the window. How creepy is that? Man. This lady who I'm telling the story from asks to remain anonymous because of how creepy and how controversial stories like this are in our culture today. Who knows? The man clapping for her in her house when she was practicing her music piece may have been the man that was spying on her from the webcam. It hacked into the webcam and then, yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Either that, or it may have been this. So when she moved into her first apartment, I'm gonna tell it from her perspective, first person. I had just moved into my first apartment. I lived alone, okay, until I met my boyfriend, and then he moved in with me. But then, yeah, one night at 8:30, I heard a knock at the door. I was like, wait, is it 10:30? Oh, it's my boyfriend. But wait, no, he's not supposed to be home till 10:30, because then I looked at the clock and it was 8:30. And I wondered, who could that be? I look outside, there is no car parked whatsoever. But wait, maybe he's home early, I thought to myself, because, a key was turning in the door. No one else could have possibly had a key to this apartment. And then what really freaks me out was whoever this person was started knocking. So then I ask him, or her, or whoever this was. I don't know. Who are you? No answer. I'm so freaked out at this point. I go lock myself in the bathroom. I dial 911, and I have a knife with me, right? And this man, meanwhile, has gotten a piece of metal, and he's put it between the door, and he's trying to bust through the door. I don't know who this guy is. Whoever this creep was tried to pry the door open for about 3 minutes before he or she stopped. And then the police came. They investigated the area, and then they said that they found an elderly man carrying around a crowbar and a knife. It appeared he had wanted the stuff back that we stole from him when he moved into the apartment, quote unquote, and we were also told that he was very delusional. To this day, my heart still stops when I hear a door knock, or a knock on my door. So, what do y'all think? Going back to my perspective, was it the elderly man or the creepy Vietnamese, Chinese, or Cantonese, I don't know what he was, dude that was looking in at her through the window? I don't know which of the two it was. It could have been neither. Maybe it was a next door neighbor who was clapping when she finished her music piece. I'm not sure. I personally never asked this lady because I'm not nosy. Okay, so a glimpse into our next story. We were camping once, driving through a mysterious city. Which leads me into our next topic, toiletarians. Join us on the next Toilet Talk with Terry, that would be me, for Creepy Drive-By. Alright, don't forget to click subscribe for more content. What's to come is gonna be lit. Yes, I just signed the word lit. And, spooky, yes. And scary, yes. I'm still working on that. You don't want to miss it. I'm not going to sign all that because that's too much. Anyway, don't let the bedbugs bite.